Hello everyone and hello Millennium Balkon family. Today we are here with Amber Martinez. She's an actress, a psych-opera actress, a producer, a TV host, a model. She's everything.
She's so talented.
Yes, you're so
thank
talented.
you. I've been doing it for a long time. So
yes,
many years of...
It is so good. You're at everything and you're good at everything you do.
Oh, thank you so much. I try to keep myself humble and like just focus solely on my work, you know.
Oh, this is awesome.
I just look at your IMDb page and I just look at your producer thing and 2 short movie, I guess, and I just wondered them because I mean you are doing very long time this job, and I am very curious about your other jobs.
Yeah, I've actually produced like over 20 films, but only 2 of them have IMDb credits.
Wow.
Yeah, and I went to school to be a producer, so I have like a bachelor's of science in production. Yeah.
Why that? And you're also a music producer and a singer.
Yes,
I didn't know
yes.
that.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Film Composers Guild too. Yeah, it's the official professional guild for people who are it's called the Society of Composers and Lyricists. So it's the professional guild for all the entertainment industry professionals who compose music, write music, sing, or write lyrics. So I'm registered there as a lyricist and a singer. So I write like music for the film scores, and then I have friends that I work with that do like the scoring of it, and then I'll do singing on the tracks too as well. But I do compose and write music for other productions like commercials and things like that too.
Wow, this is so good. And you're also a philanthropist. And
yes,
this is so
I do.
Impressed me because I thought everyone do the same, because the days like these is hard for everyone.
Yeah.
And I want to know what would you like to say to lead people to charity work?
Okay, so I've been doing charity work since I was like 11.
Oh my God.
I've been doing it my whole life. One of my true deep passions is helping people. So I work with lots of different charities. I've worked with LA Cloud 9 that helps do relief for the homeless population and the less fortunate. So we throw events through that where we provide like feeding stations where we have like a giant buffet, and we have like the people from the music industry come in and we like roll out a dance floor in the middle of the park, and we have like DJs with like lights and stuff, and we like throw like a giant party for them at least once a month. But we used to do it 2 times a month, but because of COVID-19 we don't get like a lot of volunteers, so we'll do it once a month. And then we have like clothing stations where the homeless can get clothing, and we have stations for their pets where they can get pet food and pet necessities. And then we have hairstylists come in from the entertainment industry, and they'll give free haircuts for like the homeless. And we make like this big production of it, and we have like a dance party for them, and we have like a buffet. It's really like, I like to call it like a monthly party for the homeless. And we give them like all the essentials they need, like deodorant and shampoo, and we provide them with toothbrushes and toothpaste. And that's one of my favorite charities to support. And another charity I work with is called the Salvation Army. And the Salvation Army also works with the homeless, but it also works with people who are former criminals who have been rehabilitated and have gone through counseling and various programs to rehabilitate them into society. And they help them find jobs, and they help them get off substance abuse. And so it helps people change their lives. I love to help people change their lives. And I also work with a group called that helps with women and children who are survivors of domestic violence. Because a long time ago, I actually was in a terrible relationship, and I'm a survivor of domestic violence. So it's a charity that's really close to my heart. And I work with that charity and multiple other charities that support helping to end the violence against women and children. So I work with that a lot too. I love to, the whole point of being like, you know, a public figure and being a celebrity is that you get the chance to not only influence, but influence in a positive way. I've been doing philanthropy like my entire life. So this gives me a higher platform to do more and more good. And over the last, let's see, I think I was on PR Photos, I was officially recognized as a celebrity on July 14th, 2010, which was like really crazy for me.
Yes, yeah. I remember that. I saw your post. And then I was like, oh.
I know. That was like a milestone for me. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, I was very excited about that. And since then, I've been really driving to try and push and philanthropy onto like other celebrities and other public figures and say, hey guys, let's do this project together. Let's make a difference. You know, let's help people. Because the whole point of being here is to help people. Like being on the earth is to make some sort of contribution and aid to society. And, you know, if I can do that, even just being an actress, you know, and doing all the things that I do in the entertainment industry professionally, if I can help change a life, not just by, you know, interviews or by working in the film industry, but by physically being able to have a higher platform to help people, that's the best thing in life. You know, that's the best goal, to help others. So I like to improve that. And I encourage everybody fully to try and help help, you know, the lives of other people, especially right now during COVID-19, because it's a very terrible situation. And just help your fellow being, help your neighbor, love each other.
I think you are doing an amazing job, because some people, I think most of the people need help, and you just think it touched their hearts, and it is so important, even more being an actress, I guess.
Yes.
And you just, how can I say this? This is awesome, and I think everyone should be the same, because like Melik said, my friend, there are so many people that need help, not just for being homeless or something like you said, domestic abuses. There are so many around us, and we have to help as long as we can. And the thing you did and keep doing is awesome, really.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
I try to use my experience to connect with others, to let them know, you know, it happens to tons of people. It happened to me. It happens to everybody, no matter where you're from. You know, it can happen to anyone, no matter where you're from, what status you come from, what you do in your life, what your career is, what country you're from. It happens everywhere. And so, you know, I like to think that if people can relate by seeing that it's happened to other people too, and not just themselves, you know, and that unfortunately it's become a normalized thing that needs to not exist anymore.
Yes, you're so right. So we will link your website, your IMDb page, and all about you below this video, so they can learn something about you, some more about you. But we also have questions for you.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I saw one of them was like, what's my favorite breakfast food or something? And then someone underneath it commented like, why don't you ask her what her favorite stop sign is? I was like, what?
So Milik has a question for you.
I'll answer. I didn't think that was a bad question. I'll answer that question. My favorite breakfast food is I'm very European in my eating style, so I'll have cheese and and bread and meats and yogurt and granola for breakfast. So I have a very European breakfast. It's like that's just the way I was raised. So
in
It's
Turkey,
so cool.
we have everything in our breakfast basically. We eat everything almost.
So you're like, you have what I just said, and then we're like, we'll also have eggs and like whatever else.
And the first question is gonna come from my friend Milik.
Hey, yes. I just want to ask you about. Do you like watching movies, and if you like, what is your favorite movie? It is my first question to ask.
Oh, I love watching movies. I mean, I think I've been obsessed with movies since when I was a little kid, and that's what drove me to be in the industry. And I really love Julie Andrews growing up, so that's another one too. I think she's amazing.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
totally
I
right.
love it.
So my favorite movie, I think, I have lots of favorite movies, but one of my favorite movies is The Princess Bride.
Okay, it is amazing. I guess I love the movie so much.
I will watch it.
Do you have you seen The Princess Bride? I think it's great.
No, I didn't watch that, but I think Melik did.
Yes, I watched. I think so many years ago, but I don't remember so much. But yeah, I just remember that I like it so much. I
Another
watch movies all
movie,
the time.
and it's a comedy. And another movie that I love is I love the series of Star Wars. I mean, who doesn't?
Yes.
Exactly. Millennium Balkon.
Yes.
A Star Wars fan. Nice. You're
Of course, how could you
also
not be?
Yes,
How could you not be a
right.
Star Wars fan, right?
Yes.
That's my next series goal.
Oh.
To
Oh
get
my
on
god,
Star
it can
Wars.
be awesome,
But
by the way.
if you want to know a secret, when I was booked to film WandaVision, like the same week I got a message for I got a message asking if I was available to do another performance like I did in WandaVision, another circus performance, and I was like, oh yeah, and then they said it was the same week, and I'm like, oh, I can't because I'm shooting this show this week, and they're like, oh, okay. And then later I found out that the code name for that show was the Boba Fett TV series, and I got so upset.
Oh,
I could have been in
so
Boba
bad.
Fett too. I know, and I was like, please cast me again for next season. Yeah, because like all the shows have like secret code names, so like no leaks come out. And then when I found out what the code name was for that, and I was like, no. I could have been in Boba Fett too. But I'm praying that I'll still get it. I'll get in the next one. I have positive energy thoughts.
Me too.
I would be so happy if I see you in the Mandalorian season 3.
Yes. Yes, we want that, by the
I
way.
would be
Hear us, guys. We want Amber in Mandalorian season 3.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I want to fly a plane.
Yes.
So bad.
It will be so cool.
Yes, it's so
I
cool.
know.
The other question is there any celebrity that inspire you while you're growing up?
Oh, a celebrity that inspired me?
Yes.
Definitely, I would say Dame Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. That's when my mom really knew that I wanted to be like an actor, because she came home one day and I like cut up all the bed sheets in my bedroom, and I made I hand stitched like a nun outfit so I could do the song from the Maria song from
God.
Sound of Music.
Oh, this is so cute.
I know. My mom was so mad though. She thought it was cute too, and then she went in my bedroom and she's like, "All your bed sheets." And I was like in the living room doing like the dance with like the prayer symbols and stuff. It was so funny.
And
My mom was like,
shocked.
okay.
Why am I
Yeah.
invited?
Why she's doing that?
But then growing up, she tried to control it. So she would be like, she would pick songs and she'd be like, sing the Cher song. And she'd like just pick songs she'd want to hear around the house. It was so funny.
So cute. The another question
Yeah.
is, what is the most interesting thing that Marvel has done to prevent any leaks from WandaVision sets? Do you have any anecdotes about that?
Well, I didn't even know I was booked on WandaVision until I was in the makeup chair because we had all these code names sent. So we didn't even know what we were booked on until we started getting our hair and makeup done. Like all the scripts and all the casting information all had code names and stuff attached to it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is really good, by the way.
So like
Clever.
I didn't know until like I got all my information and my set information, my casting information, like all these emails with like a code name on it. And then like I Googled the code name and I'm like, I've never heard of this show before, but okay, it must be a pilot. And so then I got on set and then like I got in my wardrobe and everything. And then like, I'm like, okay, I still don't really know what's going on, but I'm hired as a performer. So I'm like, I better go practice my act. Right. And then I got in the makeup chair and I was like, I'm so excited, but I still don't know what show I'm on. And then the makeup artist is like, you don't know that you're booked for WandaVision? And I was like, what?
This is clever, by the way.
Crazy.
Yes, it's crazy.
This
You
place-
don't know where you are.
I started
Like,
freaking out. I was so happy. I was crying, and she's like, "Okay, don't cry. I'm trying to fix your face." And I'm like,
no,
"Okay."
stop.
Like, my little nerd dream came true. I manifested it. I was like, one day I'm gonna work for Marvel. Like 4 days beforehand, I was like, I'm gonna work for Marvel someday. You just watch. And then like the day later, a casting agent was like, hey, are you available to shoot this week? Are you booked on anything? I was like, oh no, not this week. Oh, okay. Well, we need you to go get a COVID test done before we can like ask it, like, you know, tell the production that you're available. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like from that point on, they were giving me all these secret code names and like directions. And then I showed up and I'm like, well, what's this direction? And then I drove there and I'm like, I'm at the Disneyland ranch. And I started like the excitement started building up. And I'm like, but I still don't know what show it is, you know, or what's going on. And then like, yeah, in the makeup chair, she's like, did you don't know that you're on WandaVision? And I was like, what? And then I'm like so oblivious because I was so excited that I noticed like all the makeup boxes said Wanda on them.
oh my God.
And I was just so excited that I had no idea what was going on until like I got there. And then they were like, you're booked on WandaVision.
So you're also a Marvel fan. As I
Yeah,
understand.
definitely.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
awesome.
my dream is to play Spider-Woman.
Oh,
Wait, she's
That would be
lookalike.
so cool.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
I realize it. You're so lookalike.
you have some.
Now I
exactly.
realized it.
Yeah, we have the same eyes and everything.
Yeah,
When my hair is
hair-
not dyed.
No, hair is black. It's the same as Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, I like to change it different colors and keep it, but I was born a redhead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I was born with that. But Spider-Woman, you're
Actually, dark
lookalike.
brown. It's
Oh my
actually
God.
dark brown. I think like if I put you can see it's dark brown now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I was born a strawberry blonde with green eyes.
Oh, this is so awesome. But we want you as Spider-Woman as well. Here as Marvel because
yes.
she's your lookalike. Now I realize it. You're your
You're a-
That's
lookalike.
nice. Ask me as Spider-Woman, right?
Yes.
Even my
She's right
body
here.
is like Spider.
Here's Kevin Feige.
Hear us.
Spider-Man.
I know. I'm so excited. Yeah, maybe I'll get to do like a Comic-Con in Turkey. That'd be great.
That will be awesome. We
Yeah.
don't have that much of a Comic-Con in Turkey. We have universities, but that's not like a Comic-Con big, you know? It's
They
like
have one in
small.
UK Comic-Con, and they have London Comic-Con and UK Comic-Con.
Cosplayer, an old cosplayer, because I was cosplaying Wanda. I am a big Wanda
Oh, really?
fan.
That's awesome.
I'm a
I
big
see you
Wanda
dyed your
fan.
hair.
Yeah, no. Everyone thinks that, but no.
Is that just in my interview? Oh my god, I feel so excited. No, just kidding. Just teasing. It looks beautiful. You should keep it that way.
Thank you, really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So the another question is, do you have any funny stories from the set? And the most funny one?
I do have a funny story, but I'm gonna just say person and guy because I don't want to embarrass anybody. Well, like there was these other people. There were other circus acts that were booked that were not shown, and one of them was like a juggler, and I was like practicing. So I was practicing my circus act with like all the hoops and then multiple hoops in case I didn't know if they wanted me to use 1 or 2 or 3 or at the same time. And so I'm practicing, and there was like a juggler that was practicing, and he like threw his juggling club up and he like hit me in the face because like he wasn't like it turned out he was like not that experienced of a juggler, and I was like, what are you doing? Like you can't, right? Like, but there were 2 jugglers on set, but the one threw it, and I was like, what? Like you can't sell yourself as a circus performer if you're not like an experienced circus act performer, And I'm like, so then I was worried because I had like a big red like mark right here for like the start of the practice, and I had to like keep going to like the craft services and be like, can I have ice? And I was like icing my forehead, and like and then, like I snuck it like, and I was embarrassed, and I didn't like go up to because I already have my makeup done, so I went into like this is so I don't know why I'm sharing this. So I was embarrassed because I already got my makeup and hair done and everything, and then I went into like they have like these like in the trailers they have like these portable bathrooms that are attached to the trailer. And so I'm into the trailer. I went into like the little bathroom area, and I took out my makeup bag, and I was like, I'm like, I can't look like I have a weird mark on my face. This is, and then I got back out, and I was like practicing, and I was so nervous because I found out that I was on WandaVision, that I was practicing for like an hour and a half before it was my turn to like go on the green screen. I was like, it was like,
so bad.
yeah.
It's funny, but also not your fault. This
is probably gonna like hate me for life for talking about, but I didn't name which one it was, so it could be one of the 2.
Yes, we don't know. We don't know. So the another question is, how does it feel to take place in a Marvel project as a Marvel fan? They know you are a Marvel fan already.
So excited.
They know you're
so
a Marvel
excited.
fan.
I was really pumped when they were announcing like the show like months in advance, and I was like, oh my god, like I would die if I ever got on that show. And then I ended up getting booked for it. I was like,
this is manifesting for WandaVision.
So grateful. Like I love it. Yeah, I was like, oh god, please let Marvel book me on a show. Any show.
Bettany there because you and Darcy, Kat Dennings, and the Paul Bettany share the same scene. Did
I know.
Meet with them?
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh my god, Paul Bettany!
I know. I was like, at one point I was like, And then it was like, focus. I'm like, focus on your act. And then it was like,
oh, is that Bettany's?
no, I got on. No, it's actually a lot of it was composited too, so I had no idea who would be with me.
Oh, you know nothing.
I knew nothing. Yeah, I knew
right?
nothing. But they do that on purpose, though, you know.
Yes, because of the
there's
leaks.
been so many inside leaks and things,
Yes.
but that's just a professional thing. It needs to happen, you know.
Yes.
But I'm so excited. I felt like so blessed. I was like, but then I was very scared, like when I found out, and I kept like religiously practicing over and over again my circus act, like the whole, and the production was like, oh hey, you know, you can have some like food and stuff and relax before your performance. I'm like, nope, gotta do this. I was like,
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Yeah, exactly. And then like they hired like me and I think there was like 4 or 5 of us that were actual circus performers, and then they had like 50 extras that they shot on a different set, and they like composited them into the scene. So the people that you see doing the actual performing arts, like me and the girl that's riding the unicycle, we're like paid performers. We're actual circus performers and considered special skills performers. And the extras are that like the clowns that you see in the deep background, and like the people who you can't see their faces, and they're like the ticket sales and stuff. That was shot on a different part of the ranch, like on a different location where they just shot the group shots and composited them in on the green screen. Yeah.
They are doing great job.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't know that too.
No, notice that. By the way, did you
Yes,
wow.
They are doing an amazing job. I guess.
didn't know that there's. Oh yeah, so in the acting world, there's like different professions. Like the people who are in the deep background are extras. Yeah. And then the people who are in the foreground are featured performers or principals.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So my performance is a special skills circus performance.
Yes. I saw you on WandaVision IMDb in the right. You just cast it, and I was like, okay, there's a circus episode. Okay, wait a minute, guys.
I know, yeah, because extras aren't allowed to have credits.
Yes, but they were just I think it is in December, I guess. You just cast it, and they just put on it, and a circus dancer, the hula hopper, they write that, and I was like, there's a circus. Wait, Amber Martinez. I was like,
yeah. But there were promos out where she was wearing a top hat, but I think that kind of confused everyone because that was like a different episode. But I thought that was great that they did that.
So, the another question is, how was the WandaVision casting process? They asked.
So that was when I literally I got a message from the casting director. I got a text on my cell phone, and they said, you know, because when you have different, like I have different agencies that I work with. I have different agents. Like I have multiple agents. I have multiple agents for commercial, theatrical, film. I have like 4 modeling agencies that I work with. And I have all non-exclusive contracts. So then that way I can get as much work as possible, because a lot when you're assigned to like one agency, unless it's like one of the big, like top 3, like you can only get work submissions from that one agent. So it's like I capitalize on my marketability by having multiple agents that are SAG-AFTRA signatory based. Because if you're a professional actor, a SAG-AFTRA actor like I am, you can only be signed with SAG union signatory companies that are allowed to rep SAG performers, like real actors. So yeah. So like the difference, so real professional actors are union member actors. And so like when we have those, I have multiple agencies. So what happened was I got like a text on my cell phone from one of my agencies and my bookers, and they said, hey, are you available to, are you booked this week? Because he was asking because he knows I have other agents. And I was like, no, I'm not, you know. And then he was like, okay, well, I need to get you to get a test done. You have to clear your COVID-19 check test before I can confirm that you're available, you know, before they can use you, but I'll tell them you're available to work. And I was like, okay. So then what happens is I got booked on the show, still not knowing what show it was. And on the contingency that I passed my COVID-19 clearance test, because everybody has to pass the test, and then you get tested again when you're on set too, in case you got infected like the day before or whatever. So I passed the test and they're like, okay, well, we need you to go get fitted. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the designated costume house that was used for the production, and I got fitted. And I got there and I thought I was going to wear like a traditional circus performing outfit, you know, like some like long leotard with crazy colors or something, you know. I'd be like, no, you know, it's going to be like all colorful and bright and crazy. And then I got there and I got this like super sexy outfit, and I was like, yeah,
sexy,
like,
by the way, yes. you were awesome.
Yeah. So my wardrobe, the what people are confusing as pants were actually black crisscross fishnet stockings, but they digitized it because I guess it looked too sexy, maybe.
Too sexy, no.
But yeah. But I really loved it, and I thought the costume team was amazing, and the costumer was awesome, and everybody was super cool to work with. And then yeah, so I got in the car and I was driving, still not knowing what I was working on, and then I was like, Disneyland Ranch, and I started getting extra excited. And then yeah, I found out I was booked on WandaVision in the makeup chair. But that's because everything has code names, because you know they don't want production leaks and things like that. And when you get there, you have to like, you know, sign documents that say you won't do production leaks and stuff, and you can only talk about like what you're allowed to talk about.
Yes,
definitely.
So they do. Important. Yeah, it is important. So yeah, so they have yeah, that's how it works. But I think it's because so on my resume, I list all the skills that I can perform, my special skills that I can perform other than just acting and stuff. Yeah. And so I got booked based off my acting and special skills abilities.
This girl, I guess, wants to be an actress like you in Marvel. So she asked, did Marvel have any
requirement?
Yes, sorry about that. Requirement when casting a character, like an appearance, experience, like this.
Well, I don't know, because I don't work at Marvel. I just worked for Marvel, but I can say in my experience, I got booked and casted because off of my skills experience and my resume. Mm-hmm. And so I think Marvel just books like any other production company off of experience, skill set. You know, they obviously have actors that look all different kinds of ways. So anybody, it doesn't matter what someone physically looks like, because I mean, all the characters look different. All the characters have different faces. Everyone has a different body type. So it doesn't matter about body type or ethnicity or race or gender or anything like that. It's solely based off of skills and experience. So just build up your experience, you know, and learn some special skills. Like I never thought somebody would book me for my circus skills. You know, learn some special skills, focus on your abilities, and start learning. I learned the Sanford Meisner technique, which is a special technique you learn to like get your head out of your normal headspace, like to stop getting things that, you know, like worry or self-doubt attached to you. And it also teaches you to learn like different facial expressions and how like someone would naturally react in different situations. So I would say to check out the Sanford Meisner technique. You can buy books and CDs about it online.
Okay.
And then
I'll note it. Yes.
And I do accents too. So I took accent training. You know, the whole point to getting roles and in becoming an actor that works a lot is to always be developing your craft and your skill and learn unique skills that they need every once in a while too. So just add those to your resume, and who knows, you could wind up on Marvel like me.
Notes. Take notes.
I know that.
Take notes. So, who is the most colorful person you have ever met on the WandaVision set? P.S. We love you so much. Turkey, I say.
The most colorful person, or the most colorful person, like they had a bunch of colors on them. I'm kidding. I think it was like the most colorful person. Well, I mean, I love Paul Bettany. He's amazing. I worked with Kat Dennings before on Dollface, so this is the second time I've worked with her actually. And she's wonderful, and I love working with her. Working with them both at the same time, amazing. And I love you too.
Thank you.
And so let's see. I think the most funny experience I had was with the juggler who thought he could juggler and hit me in the face with the baton. But
awesome story.
I was like, what? But yeah, so I think Paul Bettany was amazing. I always wanted to work with him, and then that was like a dream come true, because I always thought he was like so insanely talented since I saw him in that movie. I think it was A Knight's Tale, where he was like walking naked down the street, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Trudging." Like, I thought it was so funny. He's an amazing comedian, as well as a dramatic actor. So I thought that was great. So it was a dream come true. And Kat's amazing. This is the second time I worked with her now. The first time was on Dollface, which is exciting. And I actually worked on 5 episodes of Dollface, but I only had 3 listed because I thought that people might think that like it was a little unbelievable that I actually got booked for half the season and not the rest of it, but I did actually work on half the season.
They cut everything. Yes.
I had 3 roles actually, and I had 3 roles actually on that show, but I only listed 2 on 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was sad.
Yeah. So 5 episodes, but only 3 listed on IMDb. Some unidentified user reported my Turkish Wikipedia as being spam.
I wonder why they did.
Yeah, it was a random user, and then the Turkish person was like, what? Okay, American user, but like, and I was like. Yeah, and then I've been on there for like 3 months already, so I don't know why they did that, but yeah, and then they tried to say that the Turkish user that made it was like a not real person, and I was like, what? And my entertainment attorney reported that to me like 2 days ago, and I thought that was like super not cool.
Yes, that's not cool.
Not cool.
I know, right?
We saw it. We just got Google it and saw that. It's
okay.
Fun, and
I actually
discussed what can we do now, but they say
I know, but I think my attorney is actually reporting it to, because Wikipedia has a legal department, and I think he's actually reporting it to them because it's vandalism. So.
Oh, okay, then this is. Yes.
I think it's considered vandalism. Yeah, so whoever did that's gonna have some trouble. Maybe that person doesn't have an account anymore. Maybe that person doesn't use their account anymore. I'm sure that's actually what the Wikipedia legal department does when they find vandalism.
Yes.
I think they block all the accounts. Yeah.
Yes, I think
they're probably gonna do that. So the next question is. Are there any projects?
That's interesting today.
What?
My attorney was like, "That's interesting today." He was like, "Oh." Mm.
Okay.
I know. I thought it was awkward, and it made me kind of sad.
It's just
No,
kind of
don't be
creepy, I
sad.
guess.
It's
I
kind
know
of
it's
creepy,
creepy,
yes.
right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
super
But what's the
creepy.
problem? Like, it's just a
I
page.
know. I had someone like a couple days before that try and like hack into my Instagram and ask for like my passwords and my email and stuff. It was like really weird, and they tried to like impersonate an Instagram professional, like an actual employee from Instagram. And then like my Twitter got hacked, and they like tried to access it from like Germany. I was like, what?
Well,
Yeah.
like from me, I think it is so weird.
It's so weird. Yeah. It's like, it seems like cyber stalking, and it creeped me out. I'm like, I know I reported it to the FBI. So like, I hope they have fun.
Have fun. Who did that? Peace out,
Yeah.
boy.
Have fun. Someone's coming for you.
Yes. Look at your door. We are right here. So, do you have any?
But you're right,
Was
Malik. It is creepy. It's creepy.
It's creepy.
It's
Yes.
creepy, definitely.
Creepy. Stalky creepy. Stalky creepy.
Stalk is
Don't
creepy,
do
very
that.
creepy, by the way.
Never
Don't
do
do
that.
that. Yes.
Yes.
No, don't do that. Why are you doing that? It's creepy and stalky.
Yes.
Weird. Yeah.
People are weird sometimes.
Yeah,
To be honest.
So weird.
So, the last
Next
question is. Are there any projects you think that we should keep our eyes on? Do you have anything planned for the future?
Oh yeah, I have a video game I'm doing right now.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, video games. You love video games.
You'll play me soon, hopefully. So the actually I love that you asked me that question, because he's actually Turkish and from Turkey, and has a video game development company, and it's going to be on PlayStation.
We have to
Yeah.
know this.
So he's a Turkish artist. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And his
can
name is
you
Habib.
say his
Yeah.
or her name? Habib.
His
Habib.
name's Habib. Yeah. And you can find his website is Habib Lajal.
Habib Lajal. So
Yes, I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong. If I'm not, I'm sorry, Habib. Kisses. I love you.
Turkish names are hard, so
Yes, hearts.
it is
Well,
awesome.
yeah. So he's working right now for on my contract with SAG-AFTRA that he's requested from the SAG-AFTRA department, and he's a video game programming company, and he's working with PlayStation. And so the game is, I'm going to be the lead character in the game and the voice,
Ooh.
and my body is going to be modeled. So you'll be able to play me all the time.
That's so cool.
That's
Wait a
all I
minute,
want.
That's so cool. That's so
Yeah.
cool. You love playing
I'm
games.
gonna be the lead character, and there's also gonna be like a famous. So he's talking about signing on like this famous like Turkish rapper, or I think he's a rapper. He's a musician as like the male lead in the game. So we're talking about that as well, and I'm like really excited because he looked
Can
really
we
cool.
have his or her name?
I don't know his name.
It's okay.
I'm really curious about a Turkish singer or rapper.
Yeah, but he also
Okay.
raps. He's also pretty well known in the Middle East too. So yeah.
I wonder
I
who
am
is.
curious.
So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm gonna play a cop in the video
Ooh.
game, and I'm gonna be like the lead character, so I'm like a cop detective, and you guys can like play me, and it's gonna be like my voice talking and stuff, and you can like it's gonna be multiple players, so you can like cross play and everything. It'll be really cool.
Okay, give it to
It'll
me
be
now.
on PlayStation.
Yes.
It'll be on PlayStation, and I think it'll be for like the new PlayStation as well as the other versions. And I think we might also make like an Xbox form too, which is really exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
We want it already.
So please do.
We want the.
And my next project that I just shot a week ago is the comedian Mindy Shaling.
Yes.
I'm in her new show.
Oh.
I'm in her new show, this Sex Lives of College Girls, and I just shot that. I think my credits are already up on IMDb for that one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
You saw that?
Just say it post-production.
So that's going to be coming out either like later this year or next year because of COVID-19. But like I'm super excited about that. I'm deeply honored to be booked on that show. And I also just shot an episode for the show Dave. It's on Fox and Disney Plus. Another Disney show. Yeah. And I shot that last week. And then I might be, let me check my thing. I got sent a casting availability. So that's 3 shows. That's 2 shows in a video game. So I just shot the 2 shows in the last couple of weeks. And then I'm doing the video game, and that should be starting up in like the next 2 weeks when we start, or 2 to 4 weeks when we start doing the body tracking and stuff. And then I just got a text. Here's some inside information from you. I don't know if I'm booked on this yet, but I got a text asking if I was available to shoot Kenan Thompson's new project. You know Kenan from SNL?
Yes.
Yeah. I got sent an offer, but I don't know if I'm booked yet, so I'm waiting to hear back that. So pray for my cell phone.
Let it face thing, and then it's facing again.
Manifest it. Make it rain.
Yes. You're very busy these days.
I'm praying for another Boba Fett message.
I hope they will text you again for Boba Fett.
Mandalorian cast me.
Yes.
You guys want to see me on Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
We
do.
So
Anna as Spider-Woman.
Yeah, Anna as Spider-Woman. Exactly.
Make it both.
And Spider-Woman,
yes.
I want to be. I actually do look like her now that I think about it. I look like a dentist.
Yes. You do realize? I didn't even realize, but you look like her.
Yes.
It changes with the role.
Spider-Woman. Yes, you can change with the role, the haircut or hairstyle.
I change my hair all the time for roles.
Yes.
Your
I'm like, do you want me to know?
So
okay, I can do that.
Yes,
it won't bother you so much.
Cast her. Heroes Kevin Feige. Heroes.
Yes.
Now this is your
Marvel.
chance.
I want to be Spider-Woman.
Okay, so this is the old.
I have a big body type too. Look how skinny I am.
So, like, you're very busy, and you have very much upcoming things, and this is a COVID-19 year. And how are you feeling? How is the quarantine going?
I mean, I'm very excited. I've been trying to like drive, my career farther. I get very focused on my work, and I'm very grateful for every person I work for, every production I work for, and I'm grateful for any part, no matter how big or small or lead or supporting actor or special skills like WandaVision. I'm not picky, and the way to stay in the entertainment industry and to stay in the public eye is to not be so picky. Like,
Yes.
like some actors will only take roles in a certain genre. I won't do that. I've been the lead actor in horror films. I've been one of the main casts for action films, sci-fi, drama, comedy. I'll do all across the board. I don't discriminate, because that's how you don't work.
Yes. Like they said, you got everything, really.
Yes. I mean, it is good thing because doing the same thing is sometimes it is boring and it's
Yeah.
keep a border for
And
you and for
it puts you in a box where you can only get casted for the one role. And then that's
yes,
why a lot of actors, they'll do like one season of a show, but then not get casted for anything else until like, you know, years later. And or they'll only get like bit roles or whatever with the same stereotype of the first role. So to
yes,
avoid that,
exactly.
I spread myself out by taking, you know, by
Exactly.
developing
They
skills in multiple areas. So that way I
yes.
can have, you know, multiple coverage and be available for multiple bookings, not just one genre.
Just every performer needs diversity in every role, in every
Yes.
performance.
Every
E-
performance.
e- Even not just performers, directors, and the other producers. I mean, we need diversity as a fan, as a audience.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
So this is all the time we had. We have to
Okay.
go because this is night here. It is actually 1 a.m. because we have 11 hours between us.
Yes.
Well, if you guys wanna ask me any more questions, feel free to answer. And I don't know if you wanna write an article and then I can answer the questions you want. If you have, oh, you are okay.
We are gonna
Awesome.
post it a video and write an article about you at the same time.
I love
We
that.
want the Turkish fans to know you because you're really at everything, really, and they have to know this.
Yes.
Well, I
Yes,
love
exactly.
Turkey, and I have a lot of love and support for Turkish fans. And I mean, I'm doing a video game with a Turkish video game developer.
I am so excited for this, by the way. I don't want to know the name. I want to know that singer. This muscular part. Who is that singer?
Yeah, like if the fans have more questions and you know they want to send them to you to do an article, that's what I was mentioning. Like if they want to ask me questions, I'll answer as many questions as you want. I love talking to people.
Oh, so good, so thank you so much. You're always so kind and talkative, and it's really made it easy for us because we were so stressed out. Like, oh my god.
Well, I'm so sorry because my internet decided to shut down, and I was like, no, stop.
It's no problem. We are here for any time.
I was like, I hope they're still there. I feel so bad, like, and it's not like me either, so I was freaking out.
We are here for any time. Not a problem. We can wait as much as you're available. So
amazing.
So
well, I love you guys too, and to all the fans that said they love me, I also love you
too.
We love you too.
Thank
You are
you
incredible.
so much. Good night
Thank
or
you
good
so
morning.
much attending to our interview again.
Yeah.
Of course, anytime.
You're awesome, really. Good luck with everything and manifest it more for Mandalorian and Spider-Woman. Don't forget that you are these too.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can keep pushing it too.
Yes. We have to do this.
We will,
yes, I need nerd power. I am a fellow nerd, and I need my nerds to unite. Nerds unite! Come on, guys! From one nerd to another. Love.
Thank you so much. You were amazing. You were amazing.
Exactly.
And thank you for your time. And we were gonna post this. I'm gonna post it back to you. Then we are gonna post it because we have to add Turkish altyazı.
Subtitle.
Turkish subtitles to it because
that's amazing.
Yeah. Then we are gonna post it and I'm gonna DM to you that video you to what?
Oh, so then all the Turkish people are gonna know about the person who hacked and deleted my Turkish Wikipedia.
Find that guy or girl. Find it.
They
So
will
funny.
know you are the real person, and
I know
I'm
his
sure
name. I know the username.
Oh,
Oh, we are watching you. You
I'm
saw
sure
that?
he will regret that
His username is
spamming you.
Praxidike. His username is Praxidike.
Okay, I am not that. I just look at his IMDb profile, and I'm sure he will be regret for spamming you again.
Yes.
You are not real because
We are
you
here.
are real. Yes, you are here now.
Thank you so much again, and have a good day. And
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Bye, guys.
Bye.